Probably 170.
Here they are face to face, ladies and gentlemen. The second of our three main events, the triple hitter. 12 rounds in the welterweight division.
It was a night to remember in the world of boxing as Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez faced off in a highly anticipated catchweight bout at the iconic Times Square in New York. The crowd was electric, and the fighters did not disappoint. In the end, Haney's superior boxing skills and ring generalship earned him a well-deserved unanimous decision victory. Devin Haney's ring walk was a spectacle to behold. Accompanied by his team, Haney entered the ring to the sounds of Can't Stop by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Dressed in his sleek attire, Haney exuded confidence and focus. He danced around the ring while the crowd greeted him with boos as he embraced his role as the new villain. Embracing his role as the sport's emerging villain. Introduced first, the challenger fought out of the red corner, wearing black with white trim. He weighed in exactly at the 140-pound super lightweight limit and carried an impressive professional record. Representing with pride, Jose Ramirez's entrance was equally powerful. Walking out to traditional Mexican music and draped in vibrant, patriotic attire, Ramirez looked fierce and fired up, shadowboxing in his corner and mentally preparing for war. As the opening bell rang, both fighters came out with intensity. Haney, known for his sharp jab and slick movement, looked dialed in from the start. Ramirez, a dangerous puncher, pressed forward aggressively, trying to establish control early. The first round served as a tactical feeling-out process, with both men gauging each other's rhythm and range.
Division, Jose Carlos Ramirez and the former two-time world champion Devin, the Dream Haney. Fatal Fury at Times Square, the triple hitter, 3 main event contests. 6 of the best.
Haney landed several sharp jabs in the opening round, but Ramirez's relentless aggression kept him alert and on the move. From the corner, Haney's team urged him to stay composed and wait for the right openings, and he listened. With calculated precision, Haney began landing clean shots that helped him edge out the round. As the bell sounded, both fighters were already breathing heavily, but it was Haney's accuracy and footwork that made the difference by end the second round. Ramirez came out even more aggressively, trying to build on the pressure he applied in the first. But Haney remained unfazed. Using his trademark footwork and head movement, he slipped out of danger and kept Ramirez at bay with a stiff jab. Once again, his corner reminded him to stay patient and pick his moments, and Haney responded by landing several clean punches while continuing to frustrate Ramirez with his movement and control.
Best I ever felt, inshallah victory.
You know, we know you like to mix it up with some antics. You shoved Vasily Lomachenko once, now you were yelling at Jose Ramirez. What were you telling him?
He gonna get hurt.
Okay, does that mean you're going for the stoppage?
We gonna see.
And then, of course, you're setting up that big fight with Ryan Garcia. You got to fight first against Jose. What do you want to show Ryan Garcia?
It all starts with Jose. Once I get past Jose, I'm going to get to y'all, boy.
Ramirez's aggression was starting to wear him down, and Haney's precision was taking its toll. Haney's jab was particularly effective in this round, as he landed several good shots to earn the round. As the round came to a close, Haney was looking confident, and his corner was urging him to keep pushing the pace. Haney's footwork and hand speed were on full display, and Ramirez was struggling to keep up. Haney continued to dominate in the third round, landing several precise jabs and straight shots. Ramirez was starting to tire, and Haney's confidence grew with each passing minute. Haney's footwork and hand speed were on full display, and Ramirez was struggling to match his energy.
Right
Now facing off 12 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division, Jose Ramirez.
Haney's corner continued to urge him to stay sharp and keep applying pressure, and he delivered, landing several clean shots to secure another round. Ramirez came out aggressive in the fourth, determined to regain the momentum he'd lost, but Haney was well prepared. Using his sharp jab to control the distance, he effectively kept Ramirez from getting inside. As Ramirez pressed forward, Haney remained composed, listening to his corner's advice to stay calm and pick his moments. The repeated pressure from Ramirez was beginning to wear on him, and Haney's precise counters were taking a visible toll. By the end of the round, Haney's jab had once again proven to be a key weapon, allowing him to dictate the pace and land several clean shots to solidify the round in his favor. Devin the Dream was clearly in control.
Devin the Dream Haney. "12 rounds scheduled in the welterweight division. Fatal Fury in Times Square."
Haney continued to assert his dominance in the fifth round, landing crisp jabs and sharp straight punches with pinpoint accuracy. Ramirez, growing increasingly frustrated, struggled to close the distance as Haney's confidence visibly grew with every exchange. His footwork and hand speed were on full display, and his corner kept pushing him to stay focused and maintain the pressure, advice Haney executed to perfection, once again doing enough to clearly take the round. The sixth round was more of the same. Haney's jab remained a constant problem for Ramirez, who was beginning to show signs of fatigue. Haney's confidence was soaring, and his skill set was on full display: clean punching, intelligent movement, and complete control of the pace. Ramirez simply couldn't keep up with everything Haney was bringing. It was a textbook display of the sweet science that I am the seventh. Haney maintained his dominance, continuing to use his jab like a laser to keep Ramirez at bay. Gliding around the ring with fluid footwork, Haney picked his shots with surgical precision, leaving Ramirez chasing shadows and unable to mount any real offense.
Devin Haney, a two-time world champion, 31 fights, 31 victories.
Ramirez tried to rally and mount a comeback, but Haney's superior ring generalship and slick defense made it difficult for him to land anything meaningful. As the round drew to a close, Haney's confidence continued to build, and he looked well on his way to securing a convincing victory. In the eighth round, Haney kept showcasing his elite technical skills, landing sharp, accurate shots while dictating the tempo of the fight. Ramirez was clearly wearing down, and Haney's precision continued to chip away at him. His corner urged him to stay sharp and keep applying pressure, and Haney responded, landing several clean punches to take yet another round. As the bell sounded, Haney was putting on a masterclass, and even the once hostile crowd, initially booing him, began to warm up, cheering in appreciation of his performance.
Jose, I'll start with you. There's been a lot of talk throughout this build-up about a potential Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia rematch, but I think people have forgotten you're a former unified champion. You are a former Olympian, and if they have forgotten, tell the people why you're going to remind them on Friday night.
First and foremost, I want to thank God, our sponsor company, Boy, manager Rick.
In the ninth round, Ramirez made another push to rally, but Haney was more than prepared. He used his sharp jab to control the distance, keeping Ramirez at arm's length and landing several clean shots, including a well-timed combination that caused Ramirez to stumble backward. Haney's footwork and hand speed were on full display, leaving Ramirez struggling to keep up with the pace and precision. As the round came to an end, Haney looked composed and confident, with his corner urging him to keep pressing forward. The 10th round saw more of the same. Haney continued to dominate, landing crisp, accurate punches and dictating the flow of the fight. Ramirez, unable to adjust, grew visibly frustrated, while Haney's confidence only continued to rise with each passing moment. It was a showcase of complete control from the Dream.
Again, for Galaxy, for the opportunity to allow me to showcase my talent in front of this amazing crowd in New York. Last time I was in New York, I became a world champion. So, I gotta go through it for New York. Como decía en español, para que lo entiendan bien, este 2 de mayo vamos a noquear. Esta es la mía, noquear, Devin Haney, este 2 de mayo. fighter.
Haney's corner continued to urge him to stay sharp and keep applying pressure, and he delivered, landing several clean shots to secure another round. Ramirez came out aggressive in the fourth, determined to regain the momentum he'd lost, but Haney was...
I know he's a good fighter. He's a great fighter. But on Friday, May 2nd, I will beat Devin Haney. We're going after the best version of Jose Ramirez and the best chapter yet to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Jose. Devin the Dream Haney. It's been a long time, Devin. But you're back in New York. A brand new version of yourself. You locked yourself up.
In the 11th round, Devin Haney maintained his dominance, landing several clean shots and controlling the pace of the fight. Jose Ramirez appeared exhausted, and Haney's precision was taking its toll. Haney's corner urged him to finish strong, and he obliged, landing several good shots to earn the round. As the round came to a close, Haney looked poised to secure the win.
6 of the best in the world going at it in 3 main events.
All right, we're here with Jose Ramirez, former champion at 140. Now you're fighting at a career high 143.9. We see how big you look. How much better do you feel?
Much better. You know, I'm ready for May 2nd, and I just can't wait, man.